It is a very common practice for business owners and marketers to overthink your product or service that you're trying to sell. We very often go after fancy landing pages, fancy funnels, fancy traffic engines, fancy ads, fancy creatives, but we often miss out that what is more important than everything is even more important than your product is, are you selling it to the right audiences? Now, to do that, you need something called as minimum viable funnel, which basically takes one step ahead of the product, and it says, it looks at who are you selling to, and it evaluates if you're selling it to the right audiences. So you set up a form. Once you set up the form, people who answer these forms will be nurtured, and then they will be shown the checkout or the sales page, which then the data that comes in will be stored into something called as a CRM, but not quite literally a CRM. How about looking at a minimum viable funnel where you just need a tally form or a Google form, you just need a sales page using Stripe or Gumroad, and you just need a CRM-like functionality with tools like Airtable. That's all you need. Now, you don't need to go ahead and invest a lot of money and time and effort in terms of setting up landing pages, setting up funnels, etc. Just look at a basic funnel where you have like a form that qualifies your audiences. You have a checkout or a sales page like Gumroad. Then you have a database which like Airtable to go ahead and store your data. Once you get this going, once your funnel is validated, then you go ahead and scale up using your landing pages, your fancy websites, your fancy checkout pages, VSLs, and CRMs, etc. So here is what I propose. It's very simple. Go ahead and look at MVF, not MVP to start with. Have a funnel that is validated. Sign up a tally form or a Google form. Have a Gumroad page or a product page or a Stripe page. Then have an Airtable where all the data gets populated that is being filled from the forms. As simple as that. So think MVF before you think MVP. And once you have validated this, you can go scale it up using your automations. You can use make.com or zapier.com to set up a few automations to send personalized emails. You can set up a nurturing engine around it, and then you can go ahead and scale it to and have the learnings from these get implemented into your GPTs, and then come up with content ideas based on that, and then you can set up a whole loop around that. That's about it. See you in the next video. My name is Casey. This is AI Dojo Labs. Cheers.